Now, we're going to start off with Logan Paul because I'm a local Puerto Rican here, and Logan Paul lives here in Puerto Rico with Jake Paul and all that, yada, yada. Now, I want to give courtesy to BBCThree for this. I'm going to say it again, courtesy to BBCThree. This is their content. We're going to react to it for the first time ever. I've seen it, but my cohort, Mr. D-Walk Dennis, has not. So, a few days ago, BBCThree reached out to Logan Paul and talked to him about his allegations with the crypto scam and crypto zoo and what CoffeeZilla said. Shout out to CoffeeZilla. And they asked Logan, if you fly to Puerto Rico, will you do an interview with us? We'll do it in your gym, in your home turf, in Dorado, which I call the bubble. And he said, yeah, sure. So the UK BBCThree crew flew more than 11 hours from the UK all the way to Puerto Rico and got off San Juan, got to the hotel. From the hotel, they went to Dorado, which is like, 2 towns over. So like 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, depending on traffic. Got in the bubble, went to the gym. They all sat down, and they see there's a lot of Logan Paul's cameras more than theirs. Say it like that. Now, once again, I do not own this. This is what happens when you give a billionaire a lot of money and no restriction of morality.
There's a strange atmosphere in the room and a suspicious amount of Logan's own cameras pointed at us. All of a sudden, it becomes clear why.
What's up, dude?
How's it going?
Thanks. Matt.
Matt, sorry, I'm tired.
No worries.
Last night was hard.
Hold up. Joe Biencio is here. Hello, sir.
Speaking of the deal.
What's going on, man?
We were just about to show the clip of Logan Paul and the BBCThree clip of him being interviewed in the gym in Dorado, Puerto Rico. To give you a quick recap, the UK crew flew 11 hours to Puerto Rico, got in their car, got in the hotel. From the hotel, they drove two towns over, 20, 30 minutes, traffic depending. Got there, and all the cameras, there's a lot more of Logan's cameras than theirs, right? And they were there to talk about the allegations of Crypto Zoo and the crypto scam and CoffeeZilla's allegations and we all know CoffeeZilla, as much as people want to shit on him, the guy is fucking thorough. He's like the IRS. The guy gets his shit done. So I respect him on that end. Have you heard about this?
Okay. I've heard briefly. I've heard briefly about things that are going on with the crypto scamming and a bunch of other stuff, but I didn't hear about them going to Puerto Rico to interview him.
2 days ago. 2 days ago. So, ladies and gentlemen, this will be a blind reaction for Joe. This will be a blind reaction for Mr. Flynn 810.
Okay.
Here we go.
There's a strange atmosphere in the room and a suspicious amount of Logan's own cameras pointed at us. All of a sudden, it becomes clear why.
What's up, dude?
How's it going?
Thanks. Matt.
Matt, sorry, I'm tired.
No worries.
Last night was hard. How are you enjoying Colorado? Right. How are you enjoying Puerto Rico?
Yeah, pretty good, man.
The lookalike is clearly nervous, so I'm keen to see how he responds to questions.
Look, you're one of the most famous people by many metrics in the world. What on earth does that feel like?
Feels good, bud.
You look
I feel
different.
like a champ.
I have to say, the real Logan Paul looks very different.
Did you come all the way over here to ask about how I look?
Is Logan coming?
I'm right here, bud. You came all the way to Puerto Rico from England. This is your interview. What do you got?
Look, these are some very serious questions. You know, there are people who really want to know the answer to these questions.
I'm a serious person.
Let's just get out of here. I'm not doing this.
It says this is ridiculous.
Matt, no. You came all the way to Puerto Rico for this interview.
They hired web files. They hired web files. Neither. Stop touching child leaders. Fuck the BBC.
So, rather than defend himself against the allegations we've been investigating, Logan decided to troll us. Minutes after leaving the gym, we receive a letter from lawyers on behalf of Logan Paul warning us against publishing our allegations.
Yep.
Wow.
So
Okay, so
this part, okay, say your thoughts, Joe. I can feel something here.
so he didn't feel like doing the interview because he knew he was going to be blackballed and ask questions he didn't want to answer, so he sent a lookalike.
True, and not really blackball.
It seems like
he was just going to talk about. They were just going to talk about the allegations that CoffeeZilla has put out there publicly with public record. That's all they asked him, and then the fact.
So basically, he was just doing a basic thing that most, well, not all, but most companies would do.
Yeah.
Send somebody else in.
There's representatives, and there's somebody else. You don't put a body double because he's not Fidel Castro or Saddam Hussein.
He might as well not would have did it. Told him no.
The part that the behind the scenes things that they didn't tell you in the video.
But is he that hated in Puerto Rico?
Yeah. Huh? Bless you. Say that again.
Is he that hated in the video? I mean, is he that hated in Puerto Rico?
Well, is
he that hated in Puerto Rico?
In a sense, it depends on who you ask. If you live around Dorado, and you gotta look this up, ladies and gentlemen, and Dorado is I forgot the name of it in English, ladies and gentlemen. I just grew up in the name, but basically, it's like going into a suburban safe area. However, what I called Dennis before, like I told Dennis before, is called the bubble. Inside that town, inside that town, there's a community that's basically walled up, like the Great Wall of China. And around that community is where Logan Paul lives and and all those other people, right? They have their own private beaches, even though technically the beach are for the people by law, but we're not getting to that. They around and again outside the wall is like Attack on Titan. Like they have all the good shit on the inside, but when you look on the outside of the wall, it's all there's mud roads. The houses are freaking broken. They're surviving off nothing. And again, I'm not gonna get into that either. But yeah, some people hate Logan Paul. Some people like Logan Paul. Some people like Jake Paul. Some people hate Jake Paul. And one of the reasons people don't like Logan Paul, Joe, before we continue, is this that happened a couple of years ago. Oh, damn. Come on now. I hate
now he's a creep. His name is Logan. He's a shill for the views.
Sorry, wrong one. We'll talk about that in a second. Hold up now. Hold up, Joe. I know you want to talk about that. This is what I'm talking about. My bad. My finger hurts.
En mi viejo San Juan, el pasión de esperanza.
Couldn't read it all because it said Mike was muted at the top, blocking out two of the lines.
Sorry. Mike Tyson. Yeah, sorry. Mike Tyson and Logan Paul supposedly for WrestleMania 41, but the one I showed you now was the fact that 2 years ago, Logan Paul was crapping on Bad Bunny, talking about that he's exploiting Puerto Rico with his music and his music sales and all that stuff, when in fact Bad Bunny doesn't even live here. I mean, he has family here and he visits, but he doesn't live here. And Logan Paul was just signing his Act 22, Act 28, Act 60, all that other shit. Another reason that I don't like Logan Paul as a person is the fact that his brother and him, obviously this was videotaped a few years ago and they haven't been caught since, but there's been alleged and supposed allegations that they keep doing this. And I've talked about this, Joe, right under your little theme person, is a turtle.
Yeah, rides the Jeep through the turtle nest.
Yes. And where he lives, all around the coast of Puerto Rico, turtles randomly leave turtle nests. We can't predict it. Sometimes we can predict their patterns, but 80% we can predict, but the other 20% is random. So they made a law saying that since that 20% plus is random, everywhere around the beach should not be driven by a car. Just common sense. Like, don't bring cars into a fucking beach. And I've seen a couple times, and you've seen on my channel, people get stuck at beaches, trying to do a little nasty, and like, oh, we're stuck. So this is a video of Jake Paul and Logan Paul driving side by side at beaches, and afterwards it was confirmed it was turtle nests. Enjoy the world. And there's no music. There's Jake Paul, and there's Logan Paul. Like there's Jake Paul driving, and that's his brother Logan Paul in the other car driving on the beaches, and his private beach, by the way, because no one can go in there. Then there was the rumor. Go on, Joe. Bless you. Oh, you gotta get some water, sir.
And it's a was a golf? Where is it golf?
No, ain't no golf course.
Was it golf carts?
No, yeah, those golf carts and jeeps.
No. I said were they golf carts?
No, just jeeps. I think they were golf carts. I think they were golf carts. My apologies, but yeah, they were either way golf carts. Like the nests are really like they're not as deep as people think they are. It's very surface level because that's when they get born. It takes them about maybe 5 hours to get from where they are to the water, and then again, some don't even make it, even if no one touches them. The risk of the birds and everything else, you got to let them live. For me, I love turtles and I love all wildlife in my life. Except for roaches and rats, they can burn in hell. But other wildlife, sure. Except for caimans too. You know, I can't defend them because people, get mad. What I'm saying is this: with this happening, I got mad at this Joe because the fact that the company's like let's set a representative. The fact that they crapped on BBC3 and BBC3 has their own allegations with shit. I'm not getting into that, but the fact that you made a person waste 11 hours on a flight. And then the fact that I found out that those people in pickets were people that he paid himself to be flown from USA over here. Just a troll. So you wasted all that money on the people that you flew in, the BBCThree crew, and the body double, when all you could have done was write a letter, what's the word I'm trying to look for? Be a fucking adult. Because I'm allegedly and supposedly saying this crypto scam that's happening right now, it's getting worse and worse and worse. Am I right or wrong, Joe? Because it just more shit keeps coming out.
I have not been keeping up with it, to be honest with you.
All right, I respect that. You are a wrestling analyst, and I respect that.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with that, but I know they've been keeping him off TV.
Mm-hmm.
And they had him drop the belt because of all the allegations and things happening in his life. So, I mean, it's got to be something somewhat serious if they had him drop the belt and stay off TV.
And still, after they know that he can have a draw, they can just choose anybody, just and have fun. But no, because they realize, as big a company as they are, this is bad. And then the question I have for you is, if he gets acquitted for all these things, but then there's proof that he actually did it, will the general audience still love him as a wrestler, knowing that he stole millions? Motherfucker just robbed like Enron. I'm old enough, ladies and gentlemen, to know what Enron is.
As far as WWE is concerned, I don't think the WWE fan. I'm gonna go with a Hulk Hogan and say the WWE fans are forgiving and are gonna let it go.
Okay, all right, I get that. As like because
WWE fans are forgiven for less.
Yeah, we can't say that Benoit can be configuring. Oh, you guys are fucking ridiculous. Da, 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 da. Well, I guess the line for people is murder.
No, but
everything else is okay, I guess.
even then, it's kind of gray area. Some people forgive for that too.
Yeah, that sucks. Snuka supposedly and allegedly, not supposedly, he got charged for that, and he got away with stuff. But that was a time period that he got away with it. So
he died.
He can't apply to that. Yeah.
Yeah, he got away with it for 35 years.
Yeah, we can't apply for that because honestly, it's just like, that is the truth about it all.
He got away with murder.
Yeah. But with Logan Paul, and again, I shout out to CoffeeZilla because this guy is doing his fucking research and bringing up the receipts. And again, I don't like Jake Paul either. Like, just the whole thing that happened afterwards, supposedly it was scripted, the whole fight, and then